Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Savion the Bravion channel, and as you can see, we're back playing Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. So I got some stuff I gotta say. First of all, hopefully you guys can hear me right now, okay? Because I went back and watched my last video, and it turns out, for some reason, my Streamlabs decided to unsync my mic from my PC without telling me. So you guys didn't hear a word I said. So now, you guys didn't, that sucks so bad, because that last video was like the craziest video on this channel so far. For me at least. Because if you guys watch the video, you'll know. Freaking Nagito kills himself. We find out Chiaki is the traitor. We find out game starts glitching, starts falling apart. Gundam comes back. I was freaking out. Hard. I was going absolutely crazy, but you couldn't hear any of that because my Streamlabs decided it didn't want to work, and I don't know why. And you know what? I'm gonna check right now. Let's see. Streamlabs working? Yes, it is. Okay, good. So, yeah, I don't really know what that was about. I was so triggered when I saw that it wasn't working, but hopefully you guys can hear me right now. So where we left off in the last video, that bothered me so much that you guys couldn't hear me at all. But, where we left off in the last video, as you can see, we're on, like, this weird chapter 0 and 6. I don't know, this is kind of weird, but we're on, like, some chapter 0 and 6 thing, kind of strange. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right back into it. I'm pretty sure we are actually in Hope's Peak Academy right now, which is kind of wild, because if that's the case, I'm wondering if we'll actually be able to walk around and stuff, like in the first game. But first, let's buy some stuff. So, okay, I've gotten the Monokuma announcement like 6 times, but...
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
Alright. Let's also get this. The silhouette.
Mic check.
Monokuma is such a W character. Okay, let's see. And there are also times in the video where it's like, I pause, and I'm like talking to you guys, but now it just looks like I left to get some. There's even a time where I was eating and I dropped my fork, so I had to literally leave to get a new fork. I had to leave, but you guys would have no idea because you couldn't hear anything I was saying, so... yeah, I had to make extra sure that you guys could hear me this time. Okay, so we got the Monokuma timer activated. When this happened, I was tripping. I'm hoping some crazy mess happens in this video to kind of make up for the fact that you guys couldn't hear me, because this mess was on some Dragon Ball Z. Like, I don't know what was happening here, but it was going nutty. Like, look at this. We go, wee. So, like, I don't get what the timer did, though. I'm wondering if maybe, did it, like, give me back my school memories? Or something like that? Because game was tripping out yesterday. Also, Chiaki's execution, dude, I was flipping out over Chiaki's execution. That mess was wild. I really liked Chiaki's execution. The whole Tetris, Space Invaders, Pac-Man. But of course you guys can hear me because my Streamlabs was like, no, they don't need to hear your voice. No. We finally get Kill Command. Oh. That is such a good song. I love Kill Command. I don't even know if it's worth even buying anything in the freaking vending machine anymore. I think, like, that my game is just gone now, so, like, I don't know. I'll buy an An. Why not? Let's buy an An. That's really it. Actually, no, because I kind of want to save some coins in case I beat the game in this video, so... character gallery, Shinmitsu gallery, probably nothing from either of these, because now Nagito killed himself. Good grief. So yeah. This video, hoping some crazy mess happens, because I'm excited. Let's continue. I'm ready. I am ready. So, where we left off, we should be in this classroom, so... Whew. Whew. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Okay, we got the iron plates on the windows. What is this? In a normal classroom, there'd be a window, but instead, there's this iron plate bolted here. When I try knocking on it with my fist, looks like it's a pretty thick iron plate. Is this to keep us trapped? What the heck? This place, where iron plates are covering the windows inside the classrooms. Is it really Hope Speak Academy? It sure is. We got the surveillance camera. This is a surveillance camera. Why would there be a surveillance camera inside the school? I wonder, does this have the same purpose as the surveillance cameras on Jabberwock Island? If so, who's watching us? Is it whoever's controlling Monokuma? Also, I don't know what that whole mess with Nagito in the boat was. He had Junko's hand. I thought that mess was kind of insane. I was saying so much good stuff in the last video, and you guys can hear any of it. But yeah, he had, like, Junko Inoshima's hand, because she wears those, red false nails, plus she is the ultimate despair, so I was like, what? I was like, what is this? Clock? This clock doesn't have any hands. How did I not notice that? Why doesn't it have hands? A clock without hands is meaningless. Why would something like this be in a classroom? That's interesting. Okay, monitor. Does this monitor serve the same purpose as the monitors on the island? If so, this would be under Monokuma's supervision, right? Is this place really Hope Speak Academy? Dang it, what's going on? This entire place, like, this is literally a room from Danganronpa 1, which is so cool. Okay, let's go outside. Leave here? Yes, I'm very curious to see where this puts me. Old building, first floor. Oh, snap, it does put me outside. Ooh, even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least, it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope Speak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope Speak Academy that I've admired for so long? ... It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right, that's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go, and definitely clear things up. Oh man, this is giving me crazy oh, this is nostalgic. So this is the room we just came out of, Class 1A, obviously Class 1B. This, Despair Hotel, this is where our dorm rooms are, but obviously we can't go through there. This room right here is where the class trials in Danganronpa 1 take place. You go through there, same thing, it's like an elevator, and you go down. Whoa, what they do to the AV room? And here's the AV room. There's a bunch of, like, DVD players and stuff, so you could play tapes. One of the motives in the first game are, like, tapes of your family and friends getting, like, I don't know, they just disappear, and that's, like, one of the motives. This is the student store, so, unlike this game, because it's kind of weird that this is Danganronpa 2, but it's, like, in a Danganronpa 1 setting, I don't know. But, this is where you go to the Mono machine, and you get, like, little presents. It's kind of like the vending machine in this game, only it's like a little gumball machine-looking thing. This is where you leave. This is, like, the exit. Through here, there's, like, a giant vault door, and then you're able to leave. Right here we have the nurse's office. Usually the doors are pink, but, you know, all sorts of medical supplies. Mikan would love it. Bathrooms. And then here are the stairs to go up to the second floor, but obviously we can't go there. And then here's the gym, so pretty hyped. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so, I brace myself and cautiously open the door. Okay, here you go again. The game's falling apart. You guys should, man, I wish that, I'm so bad that the audio didn't record in the last video, because I was freaking out when my game started falling apart. Chapter 6, this is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. Ooh, this is the end. This is so cool. I love how, like, creepy this feels now. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. What is it? Yep, this is the gym from the first game. Oh. Okay, I thought something crazy was about to happen. It was a normal gymnasium. Yep, this is the gym from Danganronpa 1. Oh, and there's all the bros.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo.
You heard the announcement and came here too? You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope Speak Academy or something.
That is...
That cannot be possible.
Well,
you're
yeah.
right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Hello! How does it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
Why,
You?
You.
Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time? What a shock! I just told you guys this is Hope's Peak Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway. What's left of it?
What?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin.
Lies.
You're serious about that? I don't believe it. But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went through all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic. I feel nostalgic. This is sick.
Fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Someone?
Don't fuck with me.
Was that a fourth wall break? Is he talking about the player? Assuming that we've played the first game. He must be talking about us. Enough with this crap. Just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you meanie? Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and...
In other words.
It means I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. What do you mean between?
Hey.
What do you mean made?
What's this?
Oh my, are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way.
It's nothing to be cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam.
Huh?
Then, what is the graduation exam?
Hey.
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
Are you
But on the
sure
other
about
hand, I'm
this?
worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh? We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here.
That's right.
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. What main cast? Bro, don't tell me all the peeps from Danganronpa 1 are just gonna show up, bro. I'm about to freak. I'm about to freak out if I see my boy Makoto and, Kyoko. Main cast?
Hey.
Meaning you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So, please, rest assured, and strive to do your best during your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. So do I get to explore the school again? Even if this setting had changed, even if this killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey.
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. ... What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? Yup. Sure is. This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long. ... What in the world is going on? ... Dang it. Why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that, or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why. It's not even worth admiring. Nagito, Nagito, ooh, you're my Nagi, bro. Oh, you're so full of hope. Nagito, Nagito. Bro, I was coming up with songs in the last video, too. I was like, Chiaki, Chiaki, you know you're the girl for me. Oh, you're so full of glee. Chiaki, Chiaki. I was getting down, but you guys couldn't hear anything, so you wouldn't even know that. Or, were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope Speak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard.
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but... is that all? As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey.
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not a part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation? Jeez. Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, her situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
Are you serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma? Okay, another thing I was talking about in the last video that you guys couldn't hear was that I think Future Foundation and World Ender are two separate things. Okay, I think World Ender is the organization Monokuma is a part of. I think Future Foundation is the good side with Monami and Chiaki. Frankly, what I think is, in the first game, you find out that all of the students in Hope's Peak, like all the students that were in the killing game, actually came there willingly before they lost their memories. So basically, there's some event happening outside of the school called, quote-unquote, the tragedy. And the tragedy is some crazy event that, essentially changed the entire world, okay? And it's like in chaos, everything is horrible. So, the dude who ends up actually being one of the characters' dads in the last game, he pretty much gets a whole bunch of the Ultimates and asks them if they would please stay in the school to live in a, like, communal life with other students, because they're hoping that if they could save the Ultimates, hopefully in the future, the Ultimates will be able to rebuild the world back to its former state of glory. So I'm thinking that's what the Future Foundation is. I think that everyone here, like, Kazuichi, all these Ultimates, I think all of them came to the island willingly, before they... yeah, I think all of the students came to the island willingly because they were aware about the tragedy and they knew something awful was happening, so they felt this was their only option. And I think Future Foundation may be the ones responsible for, like, trying to save them. And then I think World Ender is one of the organizations that probably contributed to the end of the world, and aka the tragedy. So that's what I think. Could be wrong, but I think I'm right about this. So they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma? However, the Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that. Even if they're our allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. ... Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So, what should we do now?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. We're gonna get out of here safely. We have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
Alright,
I'm gonna do it.
Prepare yourself.
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn about something. We might be able to learn about something. About Hope's Peak Academy. About ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we could just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, we could go home when this is over, right? We could finally get off of this dang island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course.
Hell yes! Alright, so are we about to go into an investigation phase? He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Peak Academy, none of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But, ... Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So, why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island.
Hey.
So, what are we gonna do? Can we start already? But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird building?
Even so.
Even so, I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this dang building. Well, I'll just go on ahead for now.
Whoa!
Hey, you're already going?
Jeez.
What's this idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
He obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
all right.
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it's not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stopped at a green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez. You're pathetic.
Akane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then, let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow and then left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia?
Miss Sonia.
Miss Sonia, please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I left alone. Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance towards that hope. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Hey, so we do have an investigation phase. Sweet! Alright, give me that. Come on, let's not play around.
I knew you could do it.
Glitchy. Glitchy Monokuma. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. There is literally nothing to investigate in here. Alright, let's just go. Leave here. So I'm wondering, have more spots in the school opened up? Or, oh, what the heck? It just teleported me to the 5th floor. What the heck? I just went from the gym on the 1st floor to the freaking... I just went on the gym to the 1st floor to the 5th floor. This is the final floor of the school. You unlock this at the end of the game. ... Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. Oh, this is the coolest thing ever. Whoa, okay. What the heck? Look at that! This is so cool. Oh my god, I love this. This is actually so sick. Oh, what the heck? I love this. So what, it's just going to teleport me to different areas of the school? Oh, dude. Oh, this is... The dojo is open? Dude, this is the coolest mess ever. What the heck? I love this game so much. This is so cool. Sonia, never mind. This hallway, there's a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? No, I see it. That's not really invisible. Alright, so yes, I'll give you guys a tour. Classroom 5A, Classroom 5B. They're pretty similar to the... Oh, hold on. They're pretty similar to the classrooms that we saw on the 1st floor. Okay, our pet is in a cocoon. That's probably fine. Okay, so... If I go down this way, this is 5C, so there's actually more classrooms on this floor. Whoa. This is awesome. What the heck? Okay, so this is the bio lab right here. Through here, there's actually some pretty neat stuff. Now, there are a lot of science labs in this school, so I don't actually remember if this is the one No, this isn't the one. I think the biolab, or the, there was a science lab on the 4th floor that has the ventilation. But the biolab is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure in here is the morgue, because they transformed the biolab into a morgue, to hold all the dead bodies. So, that's kind of what that turned into. Let's move on. Let's get out of here. Oh, okay. So, okay, I thought that, like, when I was out of here, the glitching stopped. But no, 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 it's still going. What is going on with my pet? You good? It's a snake. Okay, it turned into a snake. That's probably fine. Okay, now, if we go this way, the dojo right here, this is a really cool place. And I guess I can go in here, so why not? Let's do it. So in here should be the sakura trees and, like, let's see. Hey! Yes, sir! Is this a dojo? I wonder if Hajime is gonna be like, why are there sakura trees in here? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. Yeah, this building makes 0 sense. But yeah, he is like, what? This doesn't add up. So we got the monitor here. Is this monitors? Okay, same dialogue. Alright, so we got the suit of armor here. It's armor and a helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect a Japanese dojo? Yep. Okay, so we have... Did he say map developers? Wait, wait, did he say... They are breaking the 4th wall so hard. They are breaking the 4th wall. He just called out the developers of the game, bro. He just called out Spike Chunsoft, bro. What the heck? Okay, what's this? Book. What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons. A History of Host Peak Academy by Monokuma? What the heck? Why is a manga with such a suspicious title, like, lying out in the open like this? Let's start with our first history class.
Hey!
Reading manga is the 3rd best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. Oh, okay. Thought it was gonna be like being there in person, but okay. Just as I thought, Monokuma made this. It says Monokuma by Monokuma, Hajime. Come on. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. Interesting. Okay. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. If they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department, oh boy, that's us. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy's Ernest Witch, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, there you go. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Wow, that was very uneventful. Oh man, okay, if we get to go to the 4th floor? No. If we get to go to the dorm rooms and then go up to the secret second floor. That would be so sick, because we might be able to find... Actually, is that where it is? It's either there or on the 4th floor where we find the blood room. Where we find the crime scene room. Because the crime scene room, there's like... That's a mess. If we don't see it, then I'll just tell you guys about it. Huh? The ending was so sudden. It's like a manga that's suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of the manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, these names are so melodramatic, there's no way these incidents really happened, right? The manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga, the reserve department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve course students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. That thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the reserve department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? You should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too. But what do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those reserve course students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be more confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience traumas, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve course student. That's true, I do get angry and just like, forget about it. Dang it, what the heck? See? What? Truth bullet? Don't tell me I'm about to have another class trial. No way. Is there gonna be a class trial here? I mean, I knew that we were investigating, but I didn't know why. Okay, so I guess there is going to be a final class trial. What the heck? Reserve department has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. No way we have... Okay. So, reserve department... Okay. A reserve department populated by reserve course students who took general entrance exams in contrast to the main department, which recruited ultimate level students. Established to secure funds for Hope's Peak Academy. Alright. Cool. Let's keep going though. So we got the soccer trees. This cherry tree is in full bloom. It may be a tasteful sight to see a blooming cherry tree inside a dojo, but in this situation, it just looks bizarre. Okay, we got the targets. That target seems pretty far away. If the production team had more time, there could have been a mini game here. Dude, what is this fourth wall breaking? What is this fourth wall breaking? What is this? Dude, straight up, what is this fourth wall breaking? This is freaky. I don't like how meta this game has become. If the production team, he is calling out the game designers, bro. What? Wait, what am I saying? Yeah, what the heck? So he calls out the freaking map team. He calls out the production team. He doesn't even know what he's saying. Dude, I love this game so much. I love this game so much. The cherry tree is proudly displaying its full blossoms. The falling petals add to the elegance of the scene. If Hiyoko and Pekka were here, it would have looked truly picturesque. For their sakes as well, I will definitely go home. Okay, we got the training dummy. There's a straw post. I guess that means it was used for training. Ooh, these lockers. I wonder something... Are they gonna say something about the lockers? Locker. There are a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them has a traditional-looking woodblock key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue. Okay, so they're not. Yeah, there was a murder, and one of the clues was there was a... I forgot what it was. No, there was bloody duct tape, that's right. There was bloody duct tape and metal arrows, like, down here, at the bottom of this locker. And you find out that the murder weapon was a bunch of arrows duct taped together. It was wild. It was actually wild. Alright, let's get out of here. This is awesome. I love this. Old building, 5th floor. Okay, so we're back to the glitchy effect. Oh, what? Sodia's gone? Okay. Kazuichi Soda.
What's going on?
This hallway is kind of creepy. I can't go to places that I can't go to places that I should be able to go to. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. This is giving me, like, Demon Slayer vibes. Like, you guys know the drum demon? Like, he hits the drum, and then the room changes? That's what this is giving me vibes of. So I can't really go anywhere else. Oh, now I can go to 5A, okay. Okay, so let's see what's in Classroom 5A. Oh, okay, it's just a bunch of mangas. It looks like we're gonna be doing this off of manga, huh? Iron plate. Metal slabs are covering portions of the classroom where windows would usually be. To go so far as to cover the windows like this, does he really want to keep us locked inside? But why? Then we also have surveillance camera. This is a surveillance camera. Why would there be a surveillance camera inside the school? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's just go ahead and read this manga. Book. This is another manga. It's lying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Host Peak Academy. Huh? Oh, so this one's about to be about the tragedy, huh? Wasn't the tragedy of Host Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? It's why Host Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was a trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? Okay, let's see. Manga for Moron, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Hajime Hinata. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the tragedy of Host Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Host Peak Academy occurred at Host Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamukura. I don't recall that name. Cause no, I don't think that was Junko's sister, was it? I don't remember if that was Junko's sister or not, cause was that Junko's sister? I don't know. No, I don't think so. No. Okay, I don't think I know this Izuru Kamukura person. I'm tempted to look them up, but if it's not someone I know, then I don't want to, like, you know, get spoiled, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna just leave it there. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Host Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Okay, so it's not the sister. They just refer to Izuru as a him, okay? Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the Ultimate Hope. Okay, so we have 3 Ultimate Hopes going on here. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Host Peak Academy Student Council among the Academy's best and brightest were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of Reserve Corps students who had been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated, and the uprising began. And that heralded Host Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Host Peak Academy. Ooh, that's heat. Okay, so... wow, that sheds a lot more light to the events of Danganronpa 1. Wow, okay, so I think that explains the murder room, huh? Because, okay, I might as well just go ahead and say, there is a room in the school that is just completely filled with bloodstains, white chalk outlines, overturned tables, broken stuff. It is a complete mess. And when you go in that room, you actually go in there with Byakuya. Bless me, thank you. You actually go in there with normal Byakuya, and, you guys are, and Makoto and Byakuya are just like, what in God's name happened here? So I'm guessing that's where this Izuru guy murdered 13 people? What the heck? This actually explains a lot, because at the end of Danganronpa 1, Junko shows you some, like, screenshots of what's happening outside. A lot of them are, like, people in low-key what Hajime's wearing, with Monokuma masks, and they are, like, going around just terrorizing places. So I guess the uprising is just a bunch of mad kids? Eventually that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. Oh, so that's not all of the tragedy? Oh, okay. I was about to say, because, like, the way they say the most awful event in human history, like, oh no, I'm, like, expecting something crazy. Not that murdering 13 kids isn't crazy, but, like, oh no, I feel like worse stuff has happened in human history. So, the incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Well, I'm gonna need more than that, please. We're excited. Danganronpa 0. What's Danganronpa 0? With a heavy sigh, close the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? You better! Because this is probably some truthful information. There's no way 13 people were killed at Host Peak Academy. Why is that hard to believe? No, really, why is that hard to believe? You watched, like, half your friends die on the island. How is this hard to believe? I hate Hajime sometimes. What irony for a genius known as the Ultimate Hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society, but it's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. Oh, ho. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Dang it. He always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But Ultimate Hope. Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope, but for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here it said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. Then, what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Ooh, Tragedy of Host Peak has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Host Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? ... This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Okay, if I had to guess, I'd say the student that used it to their advantage is probably Junko Inoshima. Because she is known as the Ultimate Despair along with her sister, who I cannot remember the name of for the life of me. Okay, Tragedy of Host Peak. Host Peak Academy invested all their resources to create Izuru Kamakura, the Ultimate Hope. Izuru was later involved in an incident in which he brutally murdered 13 members of the student council. Despite the Academy's efforts to conceal this incident, a certain someone took advantage of this incident to provoke the dissatisfied reserve department students into rising against the Academy. Wild. Okay. So, I'm really hoping we get to go to Murder Room, because Murder Room is heat. Clock. The clock doesn't have any hands. What time is it right now? We can't see outside, so I don't even know if it's night or day right now. Yeah, it's also green, so we can't see. It also says time unknown, so I got nothing. Monitor. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Door. Let's get out of here. So, is something else open now? Still can't go back. So we have 5A, 5B. Dojo. Okay. This here, I think, is the... Ooh, I don't actually remember. Garden? I think the garden might be on the 5th floor. Ooh, the biolab is open. Alright, let's go in here. So this should be the morgue. Biolab. Yep, it is. Alright, cool. What the hell is this is with this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. Are any of the lights on? Okay. Yeah, because in the last game, if the light... Boy, if you don't get out of there. Come here. Come here.
I've been found.
I've been found. Yes, you have. But if you see a light on, that means there's a body in there. It's kind of freaky, but... Alright, what we got? Surveillance camera. Probably same stuff. Yep. Alright. Now, I'm wondering if it's the same thing as Danganronpa 1, where this is like being live broadcasted to the world. I'm assuming it is. Tarp. This looks like a plastic tarp. Why is this left out like this? Clean up after yourselves, will you? Oh, man. They have that there to assist the killers. Monitor. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Nothing new. Let's just go straight for this book. What is happening here? There's another manga just lying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history? I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Am I finally gonna learn about that? Because I've been waiting for 2 games to figure out what actually happened here. So, just what was that incident really all about? Might turn out to be something lame. Also, at the end of Danganronpa 1, when she's showing you the screenshots of people rioting, she shows, like, actual, like, landmarks around the world, but they've been replaced with, like, Monokuma stuff. So, like, they show the Statue of Liberty, but the face is a Monokuma head. The Sphinx, Monokuma head. I'm pretty sure even the Eiffel Tower, Monokuma head. So, it was crazy. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. I don't think you're gonna be right. What is that picture on the front? Jeez, so I gotta stare at this mess. A story about a creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of the creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet, and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and deaths continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when the senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. My mom is calling me, hold on. Alright, my mom made breakfast, but I said I'll be down there soon, so hopefully I would just try and get through as much of this as I can. So, by the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coup d'etats began occurring around the world. A war raged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain, just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy, a group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they use it for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society use their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. Weird. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history? This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this really is true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
Oh my, you don't like manga?
Ooh.
A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough. What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you to not remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you all the clues here are real?
Hello.
Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. That's a dot. I see. So that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Well, as a headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps... no. That's definitely it. The tragedy has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope Peak Academy to his destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they're called Ultimates. Then, are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? That's done. It's no use. I'm going to freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. I'm gonna be on a different floor of the school. I'm about to be on a different floor of the school. Oh, no? Okay. Never mind. I guess I'm fine. Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So, where should I go next? Okay, so... I still think this has to do with Juko and Oshima. The tragedy. This hopeless event was caused by a group known as Ultimate Despair and was responsible for completely destroying Hope Peak Academy. Through their utter devotion to a certain person, they brainwashed the masses and filled countless people with despair. Holy. Alright, let's keep going. What's open now? 5B is. Okay. Classroom 5B. Oh, there's Baby Gangsta. ... No, I should ignore it. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see him. Is there a manga in this room? No, let's see. We got the iron plates. This is... metal slabs, blah, blah, blah. These better not be remnants of the Killing School life. Wait, this is different dialogue. Iron plates. This is... metal slabs are covering portions of the classroom where windows would usually be. These better not be remnants of the Killing School life. They are. Trust me, they are. Surveillance camera. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we have the clock with no hands. ... It's meaningless to look at the clock. Alright, new dialogue. Monitor, probably same mess. Alright, and then door, probably not gonna let us leave, though. I'm reluctant to do it, but I guess I have to talk to Monokuma. First let's talk to Fuyuhiko.
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, this guy, or this stupid bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. It's gonna be crappy either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do that either. Fine, Monokuma.
Hiya.
Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here?
No.
Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. Teehee, I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you word by word of mouth? You should have done that from the beginning. I don't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up, what did you need to tell me? It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise! It's about ultimate despair. Huh? Ahem. Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days,
Actually,
it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive, Junko Enoshima. A high school girl?
Yes,
Oh, this is me.
indeed.
Lady Junko Enoshima. What did I say, folks? What did I say? I knew it. I knew it was Junko Enoshima. Of course it was. Junko Enoshima?
Hey.
As the former ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor. Man, if you guys think that, like, Mikan was crazy, if you guys think that Pekko's serial killer form was crazy, if you think, like, any of the characters, if you think Nagito is crazy, which he is, give or take, you think any of those are crazy, you do not know the freaking, the mess Junko Enoshima is. I'm pretty sure she should be dead, because, I mean, bruh, okay, at the end of the game, if you defeat Junko Enoshima, her execution is going through every execution. So she goes through every execution that every other killer faced in the game. So, she should be dead, hopefully. Please let her be dead, because if she's alive, we're screwed. Like, in the class trial, her mess is so wild. She takes on different personalities. She has one where she's a queen, she has one where she's emo, she has one where she's crazy, which she already is, but she's crazy. She has one where she's like a psychiatrist, she has one where she, turns into like a cutesy girl. There's one where she turns into Monokuma. And I'm pretty sure there's an Easter egg one where she turned into some weird character. I didn't get that one, but I think she does have a form like that. Junko is wildin'. As the former ultimate despair... Oh, and there's also one where she's just really sad. And created the ultimate despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me.
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some effed up organization created by a high school girl. Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. She even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat.
Huh?
Then, what was their purpose?
Huh?
What? Well, like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose. It was Junko Enoshima's despair. Huh? For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled her despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any others. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko and Oshima. Like believers making offerings to their god, like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko and Oshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. All to hopelessly top it off. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible. Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Host Peak Academy? Final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the Reserve Corps Department all committed mass suicide. What? Bro. No wonder Hajime is here. I'm like the only survivor. Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded, huh? Is that me?
Damn it.
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair? Junko and Oshima? It doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko and Oshima is already dead. Huh? Hey, there's our girl. There's Junko. There's her queen form. By the way, I wasn't lying to you guys. There's a queen. That is her queen form where she becomes British. Ultimate despair has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Ooh, Reserve Department has been updated in your handbook. Check the truth bullets menu to review it. Whoa. Okay. Truth bullets. So we have Reserve Department. 2,357 students in the Reserve Department were infected by Junko's despair and committed mass suicide. There was only one survivor. And, that one survivor happens to be your boy, Hajime Hinata. Yes, sir. Alright, and then we have Ultimate Despair. The term was adopted by the group responsible for causing the tragedy, but in actuality, it originally referred to a certain female high school student named Junko Enoshima. Ooh, story is heating up. Alright, what you gotta say, baby gangsta? Hey, Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Enoshima is really dead?
Huh?
What? You didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. Ah, I told you. See, he's been to the murder room. A bloody classroom? No, wait, what was that you said about the Killing School Life? Like the killings we were involved in. They were killings that happened at Host Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The Killing School Life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey.
For a manga about the Killing School Life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed Killing School Life was Junko Enoshima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Enoshima is dead. Exactly. ...
Like...
It turns out that Killing School Life was a part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. No way that she's still alive, though. Realistically. Right? Because I watched her go through, like, every punishment. So, there's no way she's alive. Junko took away the memories of former students of Host Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Host Peak Academy? It took away their memories? That's just like us. Apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel person. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing, so they did find out about this. Cool.
Oh.
The students of Host Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope, but forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival. They were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up. But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Enoshima failed. Juko lost to the student she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Then Junko is no more. That's a dot. I don't like how Monokuma is being dead silent. No more, no matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Juko Enoshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? That's a dot. If Juko Enoshima is already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Juko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I could think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation. Is this Izuru guy still alive? I'm assuming Izuru is still alive, so maybe he's the enemy now?
No shit.
If the students from Hostpeak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? That's what I'm thinking, like, are they being broadcast? The camera's all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the Killing School Life? Alright. Killing School Life has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Ultimate Despair has been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullets menu to review it. That's a dot. Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What? Do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean, raise a flag? What's going to happen if you do that? One step at a time, you're getting closer to clearing my character route. You're not making sense again.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy. Alright. Alright. Okay, so what we got? We got Ultimate Despair. However, Junko killed herself at the climax of the Killing School Life after she lost to the students of Hostpeak Academy. This is true. Killing School Life. As part of the tragedy, Junko and Enoshima forced the students of Hostpeak Academy to kill each other, filmed their deeds with the school surveillance cameras, and broadcasted it to the entire world. Man, it's gonna take me a while to get all these truth bullets, right? Man. Alright, I'm down. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I don't know. The classrooms are always kind of boring, so I'm hoping some cool place opened up. Oh, wait. I just realized I'm on the 4th floor now. Yes, I'm on the 4th floor. Huh? It changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to just be surprised by something like this. Alright, yeah, this is floor 4. You can, yep. You can tell by the floor here and the fact that everything's red. So we got the Chem Lab. Yeah, let me give you guys a quick tour. So we got the Chem Lab, Classroom 4B, 4A. Let's talk to Akane real quick. ... Akane's twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my
Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean? Who? Oh yeah, he said we're waiting for some guest to arrive, right?
So...
I don't know. It's just my gut after all.
Just my gut.
Yes, sir. But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Ooh, okay, so down here should be... Okay, this should be the data. Yeah, data lab. Okay, and then this is bathrooms, staircase. And then through here, music room. And then... Which is open. Okay, that's interesting. Music room is open right now. Office. Headmaster's room. And then... I'm pretty sure that's it. So, I guess we go to the music room right now. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, music. Full send. This should be where the piano is, yeah. What in God's green earth is that? This looks like the music room, ... I feel like I can see something strange. Yeah, I think I see something strange here too. Maybe just me though, you know. Could just be a me thing. Monitor. Okay, same stuff.
Surveillance camera. Could barely even see it. Alright, same stuff. Okay. Monument. Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? And not just that, the mark engraved into the monument is the symbol of Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a sort of passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. Alright, Future Foundation's origins has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Ooh, okay, so Future Foundation was made by Hope's Peak Academy students. So we have to combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Wild, okay. Then we have piano. It's a very nice looking grand piano. It might be very valuable. Ibuki might have been able to play this. Oh, that's a sad thought. Finally we have hologram. What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have... Interesting. So we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible, though I don't believe the group could go that far without Junko and Oshima rallying them. In a worst-case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of a Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we're still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy? 15 students? Is that about us? I excluded Chiaki, who is part of the Future Foundation. There were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe, ... I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. Ooh, the Academy Survivors has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I guess that's all the clues in this room. It's definitely confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No. As long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko and Oshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries. I'm also wondering who the special guest is, because it could honestly be anyone. It could be Nagito, for all I know. It could be Junko herself, could be Junko's sister. It could be someone from Danganronpa 1. Honestly, I'm excited. Could be normal Byakuya, which would be sick. Okay, what we got? We have Future Foundation's origins. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. And then the Academy Survivors. According to the report for the Future Foundation, there are apparently 15 people who are identified as the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. Okay. Interesting. So, let's see what's open now. I'm guessing Data Lab. Just if I have to throw a wild guess out there, I'm guessing Data... Wow, that is a big spinny cube. Data Lab. Akane's here. I think headmat. Ooh, the teacher's lounge. Never mind. I thought for sure it would be data lab. Okay. Dang, this office is very ragtag now, huh? This feels different from a classroom.
Maybe.
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well.
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. Okay, so we have blackboard. There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? So, list of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are names I've seen before. Whoa, okay, so what we have... Oh, this is the dude that we saw in... Wait, what? Izuru? Oh, snap, that's right! Okay, hold up. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. Let's look at this newspaper. That's Hiyoko. Why does she look so much bigger? She looks like she's, like, more grown up than she usually is. That's weird. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hiyoko Saionji is written there. What is this newspaper? Yeah, that's like way... She's like way older than that. What is this? She doesn't look like she'd be that much of a brat. It says Miss Hiyoko Saionji. This can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew, yeah, this bratty child. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But then here we have, like, a full-on, like, actual teenager here. Even, I guess Hiyoko and the other one was a teenager too, right? Or was that just a child? Am I in the future? What is happening? Did the Future Foundation put me in the future? But this photo in this newspaper... I keep hearing someone knock on my door, but there's no one there. In a way, I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure is too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean? That's so weird. Huh? This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hiyoko Saionji here. ... Oh. Then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same first and last name?
I mean...
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Man.
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Saionji family's only daughter. If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko. Huh?
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt? What are you saying? Yeah, plus she's dead. She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt. Dude, this game is twisted. What is happening?
I'm feeling white.
Today you're feeling white. Okay, bud. Well, regardless, all the clues I've provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? Is this the truth? If this is the truth, then Hiyoko is in this newspaper. Then the Hiyoko in this newspaper... Is she really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how could there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey!
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hiyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects, but what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel, that's what I'm saying. Dot. So weird. List of subjects has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Weird, bro. So... List of subjects. Everyone's names are written under this list of subjects. The list is written on a clipped newspaper article. The article was about a woman who looked like a fully grown-up version of Hiyoko Saionji. Are there any weird names here? We have Hajime, Chiaki, Kazuichi, Akane, Sonia, Peko, Nagito, Gundam, Ultimate Imposter. Okay, I thought I was gonna catch a slip-up. Maybe we would get the name. No, just Ultimate Imposter. Mahiru, Mikan, Ibuki, Teru, Nekomaru, Fuyuhiko. Alright. Weird. Also, this is Israel, which I didn't even connect the two. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says this was in the Funhouse. Host Peak Academy founder, Izuru Kamakura? The founder of Host Peak Academy, and this name, Izuru Kamakura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Dang it, another mystery. Weird. The Academy's founder has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. None of this makes literally any sense. No sense whatsoever. Literally none. So, the Academy's founder. The placard on the portrait hanging in the office said, Host Peak Academy founder, Izuru Kamakura. This is so wacky. Okay, what, okay, flowers. Flowers on top of the desk? Plus, they look strange to me. Are my eyes just tired? Yeah, why are they so pixelated? Monitor. This is monitor, blah, 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 blah. I see another hologram. Yeah. Okay. The letters are floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best to continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Oshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy is not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko and Oshima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is in order to kill them? Well, it would appear so. That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Remnants of despair has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna quickly check my Streamlabs, make sure I'm still recording properly. Okay, I'm paranoid, guys. I am truly paranoid. Okay. Okay, with this. Okay. Okay, so I accidentally skipped it, but Monokuma said he raised all of the flags? Congratulations, Hajime. You shall now go on to the next stage. Next stage? Oh, I can leave here? Okay, we have the camera. Probably same mess. Does Kazu... Oh, I see you. You thought you were slick. Come here.
Huh? Are you serious?
I am very serious. Alright, Kazuichi Soda.
Are we screwed?
That list of subjects seems really dangerous.
Hey,
Don't tell me all this killing is gonna have some psychotic conclusion like it's some experiment. It probably will. I can't get over that adult Hiyoko. That is weird. Oh, I'm on the 3rd floor now. Great. Oh, it just keeps getting worse. It keeps getting more and more corrupted. Dang it, not again. The hallway is different from the last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I'll move to a different hallway than the last. But how can he do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. Okay, the game is getting more and more corrupted as I go, because, like, look at this mess. The pillars of the school are glitching. Okay, down here should be the science lab, or physics, same thing. Physics lab, science lab, potato, tomato, potato, tomato, yes. Art, yep, that's the art exhibit. There's a whole bunch of mess in there. I'm wondering if that'll be opened up. Why are there windows everywhere? Why are there so many windows? Okay, let's just go into... Oh, the rec room! The rec room is a blast. I like the rec room. So, like, 2 people died in here, though. No, 1 person died. But there was a weird incident in the rec room, so... Alright, what we got? Rec room. Alright, this place looks... Okay, I was about to say this place looks fine, but the freaking pool table is floating, and so are all of the balls, so this is great. There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. Yeah, it was to make sure they didn't get bored. So we have monitor. Does this monitor serve? Okay, so I don't know why I even click on these at this point. File. Interesting. It's a file with Hope's Peak Academy seal on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously, Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside that file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word True Hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True Hope, huh? Alright, Hope Cultivation Plan has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Alright, so then I also have to look at the, yeah, not that. This, Remnants of Despair. Even after Junko Enoshima's death, an influential group known as the Remnants of Despair still exists. Unless they are stopped, the tragedy will never end. And then we have Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy attempted to create true hope by consolidating the results of all their research. Okay, now consolidating means keeping secret, right? Unless I'm wrong. Let me see, consolidate. Make something, what? Make something physically. Consolidation. The act or process of making something stronger or more solid. By consolidating the results, so what? They were like trying to strengthen the fact that their results were factual? Is that what I'm getting? That's what it sounds like to me. Okay. Alright. Sure. Camera. Uh-huh. Okay. And then we have the hologram. Okay. This hologram again. What's this one say? It looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them, and have placed them in our care. Though they all dispersed, we weren't successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others, so we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the Remnant of Despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Updated? Okay. Remnants of Despair has been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullet section to review it. Ooh, this one too. The Academy Survivors has been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullet section to review it. It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
Oh, here we go.
My Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're Feature Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get to them. You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
no.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. Oh, bye, Monokuma. There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. That's also true. Okay, let's look at what updated. So, we have... Academy survivors. It seems that all 15 survivors were safely taken in by the Feature Foundation. Okay. Then we have Remnants of Despair. However, the whereabouts of these Remnants of Despair are currently unknown. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we have the dartboard. There's a dartboard, but this is still a school, right? Or did Monokuma just randomly make up this place? No, this wasn't the first game. Then we have the magazine. There's a lot of different magazines here. Fashion... Okay. Alright. There's a lot of different magazines here. Bless me, thank you. Fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, sports, computer, travel. There's even a magazine about cameras. My area would have been happy to see this. Sofa. It's a nice firm-looking leather sofa. Looks like it'd be comfortable for anyone to sleep on. Alright, so that's all we got in here? Alright, get me out. Are we gonna be on the second floor now? Or, yep, yep. We're upside down. We are upside down. What? I'm sorry? Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so, what is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is totally disconnected from reality. What the actual heck? I'm upside down. Oh, I like this music though. This music go crazy. Okay, I should still be able to give you guys a tour. So these are the bathrooms. The pool is right there, and then through the pool are the locker rooms, and then through the locker rooms are the actual pool. Okay, Jesus Lord Almighty. Okay, I don't want to look at that. What is that? What is that? What happened to Akane? Here's classroom 2A. This is so trippy. Okay, yeah, there's nothing down here. This should be the library. Yes, it is, even though it is completely upside down. Go to the library's an archive room. Through here should be another classroom. Okay. I am so concerned for everything. Hi, Akane. It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. Akane's twitching her nose and examining her surroundings. They're definitely real close. At least that's what my gut is telling me. Then answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see. My gut feeling is... they're both.
Yeah.
He's right. They're both. Both? What do you mean? I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. Yo, Akane, Akane is doing the stanky leg, bro. Get me out of here. So let me just go to the library. Jeez Louise. Okay, library. Okay, this seems to be not normal at all, but at least it's right side up. Jeez. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. Good grief. Okay, so we have surveillance camera. Same old, same old. We have monitor. Same old, same old. Yep. Okay. So we can't go into the archive, but we can read this hologram. This hologram again. It must be another one of the Feature Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue. The Feature Foundation 4th Division, Makoto Naegi! Woohoo! That's my boy! Yes, sir! That's my boy! That Makoto Naegi is the protagonist of the first game. That's who you play as instead of Hajime. Woo! Makoto! Yes, sir! Okay, I'm excited. Are we about to get some Makoto info? Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What are you doing what you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The 6 of you, huh? So I guess it's not just Makoto, huh? So it's Makoto. Let's see if I remember. So the survivors should be Makoto, Kyoko, Toko, Byakuya, real Byakuya, Aoi, and Yasuhiro. So I guess they all joined the Future Foundation. The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What? So my boys and girls from the last game are helping out the remnants? What? Why? What? You know what? I'm sure they have a good reason, because I trust all of them. I'm sure they have a good reason for it. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi, but he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? Which is obviously a big no-no. Kill Command 8-bit? Ooh, I like that. Email to Makoto Naegi has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Wow, this is crazy. Remnants of Despair has been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullet section to review it. Whew. This is getting crazy. This is actually getting crazy. I'm glad. I was hoping some crazy mess would happen in this video so you guys could get a good reaction. And you guys, stuff is crazy. Crazy stuff is happening here. Okay, Remnants of Despair. I thought this got updated. Did it not? What got updated? Did this get updated? No? This get updated? Nope. We have email to Makoto Naegi. To Future Foundation 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and helped you recover your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Wow, okay, so they also have their memories back. I'm wondering if I'm going to be taken back to the first floor, because I'm assuming there's going to be a class trial for this. So I'm assuming I'm going to be taken down to the first floor, and I'm going to get to go through those big red double doors to get to the, class trial area. So am I on the second floor still? Okay, I am. Okay. Is Akane still alive? Okay, she is, I guess. Okay, is this room back here? Okay, it is. 2B. Oh, what? Yep, okay. That's probably not the best sign, okay. The laundromat? Huh? Why am I in the laundry room? This is in freaking Despair Hotel. I'm not even on the first floor. I'm on the second floor. What the heck? Huh? Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but, this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was at a school and now I'm suddenly in the laundry room? This is still part of the school, but what? Give me this.
No.
Yes. This is so trippy. Okay, what? Okay, we have the surveillance camera, blah, blah, blah. Okay, what is this? What is this? Tablet PC. This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power's on, too. Is this the next clue? I'd assume so. I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Okay. Neo World Program. Oh, okay. Neo World program? This world, Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo World program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software to develop the Neo World program. Individuals such as the ultimate programmer, the ultimate neurologist, and the ultimate therapist. Okay, so we know the ultimate programmer, that will be Chihiro. Don't know about this ultimate neurologist and ultimate therapist though. Were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. Now, I know there's a Danganronpa 3, so maybe, I don't know. I'm wondering if maybe these people are Danganronpa 3 characters or something. I feel like that would make sense. I think that would also be kind of cool. Okay. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows its subject to experience a synthetic virtual world. What? So they're in VR? Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. So they're like some VR oh, slowly everything around me turn black. So there's like some VR program that can cure people's trauma? So is that how Makoto and the gang got their memories back, maybe? Synthetic virtual world program? A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. Ah! I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I'm starting to accept that. There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. You gotta raise the flags some more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you. There's a dot. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything. It's all made up. Made up? What's that? Including me too? Neo World program has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. Okay, so we got like some weird VR mess going on now. Okay, Neo World program. The Neo World program has another name, Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World program, many talented people's research results were utilized to develop the Neo World program. By mounting a device to the crania, the Neo World program allows its subject to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. Why are there so many typos? It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Wicked. Alright. So, not really much else in here. We got, what? The monitor. Oh, what? Oh. Okay, new dialogue. ... I thought this was about to be the same thing. I was like, blah, blah, blah. This is so messed up. All the things I'm seeing. What's real? What should I believe in? Okay, so you gotta have different dialogue for the camera then? Dang it. This surveillance camera is so messed up. Everything is messed up. Or is it? Where am I about to be once I leave here? Am I even gonna be on the second floor, or yep, I'm gonna be in Narnia. I'm going through the wardrobe. I'm in Narnia now. This is fine. Yeah, sure. What?
Hiya.
What the heck is this? Why am I in a Monokuma theater? There's no A for the theater. Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the Killing School trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? I'm so good at reading, guys. I can read this. Can you guys read this? I saw, like, there's some mess. Like, you're able to tell what a word says as long as you see, like, the first and last letter. It doesn't really matter. Like, as long as it's the same amount of letters, you see the first and last letter, it doesn't matter what the middle letters are. You'll still be able to read the word. I saw something like that. So, this actually isn't that hard to read. From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. You guys, you guys are the only ones watching this who could save them. Are they talking about the players? The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't this exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. Oh, yep, GG's. I'm in freaking Ready Player One. This hallway, okay. Where am I now? I can't even tell what floor I'm in. Is that... I think I'm on the first floor. This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. Okay, this is first floor. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Alrighty then. I'm sure this is perfectly fine. There's the nurses. If I could just, like... Oh, okay. Yep, okay, nurse's office. Okay. Exit door. There's the... Okay, Jesus Christ, there's a store... Oh. Hey, are you seeing this too, Sonia?
Well?
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Huh? I've heard the placebo effect, not the nocebo effect. The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all of their bodily functions... If the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden? Huh? Did it die?
Oh my.
Huh? I am not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? We're all saying some weird stuff right now. So she brought up the what? Okay, the music just changed. So I guess what we're experiencing right now is the placebo effect. So, is this like some weird realm in our brains? Like, this is the weirdest reference, but in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's essentially a thing where, wait, I can see doors through walls. What the heck is happening? There's essentially a thing where, if you do the DLC, basically you go into, like, a realm inside your mind that, like, is made up of linked spheres, and then you have to defeat the blights, and then, boom, there you go, you're done. So, this is kind of what this is kind of reminding me of that. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. So, class trial room is closed. Oh, okay. Monokuma is here. Okay, we got the freaking crazy glitched out mess. Hi, Monokuma. The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all your hope will disappear. Well, that's comforting. Okay, we got room 1B. Is this room going to be normal? I spoke too soon. Big object. Wow, that's what we've gotten to. Big object. Great. We have big object now. We went from monument to big object. ... There's supposed to be a window here, right? Is my memory wrong or something? Maybe there were never any windows and this is actually right. Well, I have never seen this classroom with windows, so... Dang it, this surveillance camera, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, big object. Let's look at big object. Is this floating? Yeah, did you not see the freaking monument? And the pool table and, like, everything in the rec room? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But what in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object... Oh. What the heck is happening now? Okay, it's talking in binary. Don't tell me I know how to speak binary. Oh! Chihiro! That's Chihiro! Hey, that's Chihiro! That's the ultimate programmer from Danganronpa 1. Welcome! Welcome to the Neo World program. Person? A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. Did Chihiro just read my mind? I would be happy if you call me Alter Ego. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alter Ego is our guy. Oh yeah, this may look like a girl to you guys. It's not. This is a guy. Yeah, that's a long story. But this is a guy. Alter Ego is a computer program that Chihiro made in Danganronpa 1, essentially to kind of help us find out the mysteries of the school. And it helped out a lot. Unfortunately, though, after Sakura committed suicide, since no one technically killed her, Monokuma needed someone to punish, so he ended up destroying the laptop that Alter Ego was on, which really sucked. But, hey, we got Alter Ego back. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me. It can talk. But what are you? Alter Ego? Artificial Intelligence Program? I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is only one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything. I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Dang it. It's that feeling from earlier again. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't believe my own existence. Bro, we're trapped in a permanent version of Gojo's Domain Expansion Infinite Void right now. We are, because this is wild. Like, we have so much information, we just don't have anything or any way to use it. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has admitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, is that a word? Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place, the answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, the school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. ... Most of its words. I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make so much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths. They're all just fiction. Is that... ... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you could say it is a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here, and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to? So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Reading the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage, I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. So Kazuichi was right in saying this is all an experiment. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry. I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. ... All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the observer in that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? So would that be Chiaki and Monami? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. Okay, so Chiaki and Monami. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. The observer in the school role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control, but even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock in the funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Nope, not a her, it's a him. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses its alter ego? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Dang it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. That's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible that it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could enter that facility is someone who was a member of the Future Foundation. Dang it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? ... Holy crap, this is the most confusing mess ever. Observers has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, Neo World program has been updated in your handbook. Check the truth bullet section to review it. But it's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas, so it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over as an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey!
Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that... Oh, okay. Suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable, so it can be parallel to the Oh, okay. Monokuma's like actually moving. The deflection based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm. What is... This is like the only game that makes me feel like I don't actually speak English. This game makes me feel like English is my third language. I feel like I would do better if I was reading binary than this. What the actual heck does this even mean? Change results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and, oh, okay, accelerates the crosses with the joint ownership of the world and the situation from the context, invites your death, oh, I don't like that, death, hey, oh boy, my game, bro, I got a version of the game by the guy by the gas station, bro. I made that joke in the last video, but since you didn't hear me, I can make it again. Bro, I think I got a bad copy from some dude at 7-Eleven outside with like a box. And he was like, yo, I got Danganronpa 2, and I guess I didn't read the DVD or something. Because I guess that must actually said freaking Mom and Papa 2. I'm playing Mom and Papa 2, not Danganronpa, Mom and Papa, because this mess doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's happening. There's not even dialogue anymore. Even if there was dialogue, I couldn't read it. Makoto! That's Makoto! That's Makoto! Right there! That there! That's Makoto! I see him! That's Makoto's outline! What the heck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? That's a dot. That's a dot. Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side? I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that place, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we're forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now, and that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there, I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Yes, this is our boy Makoto. Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What did he want to save us from? The freaking killing traP. Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037? 11037. That's the number we found in Nezumi Castle. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. So he knew something was gonna go wrong. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I thought that Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. The password, that number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst-case scenario where an observer who has the role of a teacher goes rogue, I prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence? Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means, even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the focused shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. In order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. Death. Oh, well, bye, Makoto. It was nice seeing you, or seeing a red outline of you on some random floating object. That was cool. Oh, and now we're back with Monokuma.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now? Nothing really. I see.
Anyway.
Oh, well, anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again. Did Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do with that when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? I don't know, man. If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings, too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless, too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? 11037 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Shutdown sequence has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Ooh, so we got some cool truth bullets here. So we have... Okay, let's go all the way down. So we have 11037. The password to enter the ancient ruin. Even the teacher doesn't know it. For the person who set up this password, this number is very meaningful to them. Okay. Shutdown sequence. A special command that can be used during the graduation exam. If you use this, you could override the observer and forcibly escape from the Neo World program. Not even the teacher observer can prevent that. Okay, so we have some very useful things, it seems, right? We have the 10037 number, which seems pretty useful. Like, that seems like it could be pretty useful. Now, here's something, okay? Now, I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure in Danganronpa 1, when Sayaka dies, right? When Sayaka Maizono dies, one of the clues she leaves us to figure out who the killer is a number, right? I remember she left a number, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the number was 11037. I'm pretty sure the number was 11037, which if it... I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now, and my mom is calling me. Let's go! Something I ordered on Amazon is finally here. I've been checking it too. I didn't even see that it was delivered yet. Okay. Let me see. Track shipment.
Oh, yeah, it was delivered. Let's go. Okay. So I do want to go get that. I got a Saitama Funko Pop. I'm hyped. But, the reason why she left 11037 was to show us that Leon Leon Kawada, it was to show us that Leon was the killer. Now, because if you flip this number upside down, it's L-E-O, and then the way the ones were written made it kind of look like an N. So, Leon, if that's the case, I think that is the sickest thing. I'm going to look that up. I'm going to look up 11037 Danganronpa. Yep, I was right. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's actually so cool. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. I love how this game, like, connects stuff. Like, I never would have thought that Danganronpa 1, like, some random clue from a murder in Danganronpa 1 would lead to this. Shutdown sequence. A special command that could be used during... Okay, I read this already. Alright, so I guess I'm out of here. Where is it gonna put me? Okay, first floor. Oh boy. Class trial time? Maybe?
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Sure.
It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy.
Alright. See you soon. That's a dot. A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that. So guys, I hate to do this to you, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. No, I know, guys. I know you guys are probably all mad. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and just end the video right here. Right now we're just kind of vibing. That's not the right word. We are not vibing. None of this is okay. We are going to die. I am terrified. I know I said I would finish the game here, but I don't know. I feel like this graduation exam deserves a video of its own. So, I'm going to leave it there. What's today? Today is Sunday, right? Okay. So, hopefully next Friday, or this Friday, I will be finishing this game once and for all, and I will be taking on the graduation exam. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. We saw a lot of crazy stuff here. We saw Chihiro's alter ego. We saw Makoto. Make sure you guys hit the like button so I see you guys are liking the content that I'm putting on. All of our peeps are kind of spread out, right? They're all on kind of like different floors of the school, which is kind of weird. They should all be heading down to this door, though. Make sure you guys hit the bell so you get notified, because I feel like the next video might be our last, so make sure you hit the bell for that. Yeah, and, like, look at this place. This is crazy. We're in, like, some really weird, glitched out world right now. So, yeah, other than that, have a nice day and stay awesome. Death, death, death.